This is Modern Service Mastery, business school with boots on. Real lessons, real talk, and real growth for the residential service industry. Let's get to work.
All right, imagine this. It's 7:10 in the morning. The crew's supposed to be rolling on site in 20 minutes, but instead, their leader is pacing circles in the shop. They've got a tape measure in one hand, an invoice in the other, muttering something about missing risers.
Oh man, Mike, that hits too close to home. I've been that guy. I mean, you think you're ready and then bam, you're scrambling because someone forgot to check the list.
Exactly, Jake. That's procurement chaos in a nutshell. It's not just inefficiency, it's a ripple effect. Delays waste time, blow budgets, and worst of all, shake client trust.
Yeah, and trust me, you don't want to be the crew lead explaining to Mrs. Harper why you can't start her deck because someone forgot the 2x4 brackets or, the 2x4s.
Let's talk about why this happens. Chaos carts, as I like to call them, show up when there's no system. Materials aren't flowing. They're being jammed together last minute with some poor tech begging the hardware store for mercy before sunup.
I gotta tell you, Mike, my first year as a lead, total chaos cart festival. I had this one day, it was 6:45 a.m., and I've got rakes sticking out of the truck windows, bags of quick-dry mortar bungee corded to the roof rack. You'd think I was prepping for a survival show.
That's classic, but here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. When procurement is a well-oiled machine, there are no chaos carts. Materials flow. Everyone knows the list, and every person owns their link in the chain.
Right? And getting rid of that chaos? It's not just about peace of mind. It's about gaining time. No one wants to be the tech running to the store 3 times a day because the amateur hour mop-up jobs kill your profit margins.
Jake, you're spot on. And what's crazy, a McKinsey study showed that companies with clear procurement roles not only sped up project delivery by 20%, but they also slashed wasted inventory by 30%. 30%.
Not surprised. That's huge.
It is. And all it takes is clarity and accountability. The Lean Construction Institute found that companies using standardized procurement systems cut rework by nearly 60%. That's a game changer.
Honestly, it makes you wonder why more companies aren't doing this. I mean, a simple shared checklist could save thousands, and probably a few gray hairs too.
Exactly. And here's a mantra for folks to live by. No chaos carts. Say it with me, Jake.
No chaos carts.
That's right. Kill the chaos by owning the process. When you do, the crew's faster, the client's happier, everyone is less stressed, and your margins stay intact.
And let's be real. Mrs. Harper's not giving you a 5-star review if her patio gets delayed because someone brought the wrong color polysand.
Exactly. So here's the question for you listeners. How is procurement chaos showing up in your day-to-day? What's the biggest pain point it creates for your team or your clients?
Yeah, just think about it for a second. If you're still unsure whether your procurement system needs work, try this. Go walk your shop. Find the biggest chaos cart. Are the trucks stocked and organized? Is there a useless bent rake? What's with that one random bag of mortar someone's been pushing around all week? Now check how many Home Depot receipts have been signed by crew leaders or techs in the past month, or in one day. That's your signal. That's where the waste is hiding. Here's the fix. Before the project starts, run through it in your head, like you're walking the job site in your mind. What's missing? What tiny fittings or weird connectors are going to trip up your crew? Now, box it. Get every piece into one clean kit. Label it. Stage it. No more 7 o'clock a.m. supply runs. No more aisle 27 guessing games. When you think ahead, your crew moves ahead. No chaos carts, no surprises.
Well said. So after putting that challenge out there, let's dig into the real solution here. Procurement clarity starts with roles. Everyone's got to understand their part in the process. Design, sales, project managers, ops. No overlap, no gaps.
Yeah, otherwise you get the old, I thought you had it syndrome. And next thing you know, someone's on site without rebar and calling you in a panic.
Exactly. Like take that kitchen remodel I was telling you about. The sales team scoped everything, countertops, cabinets, appliances, but they missed one tiny detail, the water shutoff valve spec for a sidewall sink. The crew gets there, can't use the standard fitting, and we're delayed for 3 days. 3 days.
No, over a valve?
Over a valve. Now multiply that by every forgotten detail and you're bleeding time and money. That's why shared checklists are a game changer. They make sure nothing gets lost in translation. Everyone updates it. Everyone owns their part.
Totally. Last year we started using the very same checklist that's in this chapter under resources. Game changer. Like the difference between a crew walking in confident and walking in confused.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. The best companies never allow verbal handoffs. Jake told me, or I thought Mike had it, doesn't fly. It's got to be visible, time-stamped, and assigned to someone. That's accountability.
Man, I wish I'd known this earlier. My first year as a lead, it was nothing but verbal handoffs. Yeah, I'll grab the steaks. And then guess who's running back to the shop at 9 a.m.?
Been there. Checklists, good ones, make all the difference. They've got to be simple, pre-filled for common tasks, and checked by someone before the crew mobilizes.
Right, like making sure grab the rebar is just part of the concrete checklist. No energy wasted thinking, did I forget something?
Exactly. And let me tell you, when everyone owns their link, the whole process flows. Sales defines the material scope, type, quantity, quality. The project manager validates it, delivers timelines, confirms substitutions. Ops executes, places orders, tracks deliveries, flags issues. Track it all through emails. Keep it simple.
And no one's playing the blame game because it's all laid out. You know, Mike, it's kind of like what they say in football. Everybody's got a position. You don't see the quarterback running to catch their own pass, right?
That's a great way to put it. When everyone plays their position, the team wins. But when they don't, that's chaos cart territory guaranteed.
And nobody wants to be stuck fixing a chaos cart disaster, let alone explaining it to the client.
Exactly, Jake. Just like in football, setting up your plays right can determine the game. In construction, one of the best ways to prevent chaos is with proper staging. It's about setting the crew up for success.
Totally. And honestly, when the job's staged right, it's like Christmas morning every day. You roll up and boom, everything's where you need it, ready to go. No scrambling, no Santa didn't come this year situation.
Exactly. Santa's got to deliver on every job, big or small. Doesn't matter if it's a patio or a pond. If the sleigh's empty, the crew loses faith. It's not just about having the right materials. It's about having them in the right place. Think under the tree, not stuck in the chimney, not at the neighbor kid's house. Right place, right time, no friction. That's how you win the day.
Yeah, I mean, nothing kills momentum like needing fasteners and realizing they're in a bag in a manager's truck, or forgot the sealant entirely. Even the little stuff can wreck the day.
And here's the thing most managers miss. Organized staging doesn't just help the crew, it motivates them. When a leader puts in that extra effort to make their team's day easier, it creates a sense of trust. They know you've got their back.
Oh, for sure. It's like this unspoken thing. When my manager sets me up properly, I want to work harder. It's almost like, all right, they took care of me, so I'm going to kill it on site today.
Exactly, Jake. And the power of grab and go can't be overstated. When systems are in place, like labeled bins, pre-packed kits, or designated staging areas, the crew becomes unstoppable.
You know what it reminds me of? Like when you're at a restaurant with a great setup, the chef's not running around looking for a spatula, everything's in its place, ready to go. That's what staging does for a crew. It's efficiency magic.
And it's not rocket science. Simple tweaks can make an instant impact. Think labeled bins for each project, preloaded checklists for every task. Have tools and materials prepped the night before. Once it becomes routine, your mornings won't just be less stressful. They'll be productive right from the start.
And it's also not about perfection. I mean, you're going to run into hiccups, but if your system's solid, they're easy to fix. Chaos carts, though, those aren't fixable. They're preventable.
Well said, Jake. And folks, here's the big takeaway. Staging isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. Whether it's tools, materials, or even just an extra 15 minutes of pre-planning in the morning, it pays off tenfold. Your team feels supported, your clients notice the professionalism, and your business hums like a well-oiled machine.
So let's keep it simple. No chaos carts. Just grab and go every time.
That's the goal. When chaos is gone, performance thrives.
That's it for today. Now make it real. Do the action items. That's how this stuff sticks. And jump into the community. Add your comments. Share your wins. Ask questions. We grow faster when we grow together. See you next time.
Thanks for listening to Modern Service Mastery Business School with Boots On. If this episode helped you lead, grow, or think differently, share it with your crew and keep the momentum going.